Hello. Hello. How's everybody? It's been a second. It's been a second. Wait, is my thing? Wait, where's my little guy? What the fuck? Hold on. My little guy is missing. Wait, there you are. Okay. Got that fixed. That was weird. Why was he... I don't know. I had to hit the refresh button on him. But yes, how's everybody been? It feels like it's been forever. I only canceled one stream. I canceled one stream and it feels like it's been like a while. It doesn't feel like Tuesday. Like Sunday felt like Tuesday. Ugh. Big stretch. I'm very eepy. I slept all day. I didn't wake up until afternoon. And yeah. Now I'm sipping on caffeine. Just one of those days, you know, where like you're just tired and you just want to sleep and not do anything. Also, Twitch once again censored me. It wouldn't let me give it the same title as the YouTube stream, which is Yapping and Fapping. But then, like, not actually in little, like, brackets. Like, let me rhyme. Let me be poetic and shit. I'm gonna do a little yap and fap, you know? But not actually fapping. Please. If you are, just don't tell me about it. Don't tell me about it. You do you. Discreetly. Do yourself discreetly, you know? Yeah. YouTube gets to have the fun name. YouTube doesn't hate me. They also don't pay me, but that's whatever. But yes, we be yapping today. I don't know how long we be yapping. I don't know. Until I run out of shit to talk about, probably. But I did type up talking points so that I could actually remember the shit that I wanted to, like, yap with everybody about. So, you know. Yeah. Yum. I don't know why I'm so eepy. It's not even, like, rainy or anything today. And I didn't go to bed any later than usual. Like, I went to bed at, like, 2 a.m. Which is my usual. But I don't know. I don't know. Vox Machina Season 4? Sorry. I went to check my weather, and I slid too far to the side on my phone. And I have a Pixel, so I've got, like, the Google News thingy if you swipe past that. But yeah, it's not sleepy girl weather today at all. It's actually pretty nice outside. Holy shit. It's kind of hot. It's 97 Fahrenheit. But the humidity is actually really low. It's at 59%. And low pollen. Like, it's actually... The UV's high, though, so I won't be touching grass today. The UV is the thing that deters me. My skin's very sensitive. I go out in high UV, and I fucking insta-burn. I'm too pasty for this shit. I need to move to, like, fucking Seattle or something. Because I hear that, like, in Seattle, it's always overcast and rainy. And that sounds amazing. That sounds beautiful. I don't know anything else about that entire area. But, you know, they had me at overcast. They could have, like, the highest crime rate or some shit. And, you know, I'd be willing to take that risk. It'd be fine. I live in fucking Florida. We have a high crime rate. Yeah, I feel like there's only up from Florida. Literally and figuratively. So, do we have enough? I don't have viewer count turned on, so I don't know how many people are here for the yapping, but I guess we can start with the yap. And if anyone missed anything, we can just, like, circle back and repeat some shit. Okay, let me get my notes. Wait, should I? Hold on. Should I? Him. No, that's too. We'll stick with. No, that's way too schoolgirl. I look like I'm in a porn. Okay. Him. Talking points. Now that I look all professional and serious, and I have my little reading glasses on, I feel like an authority figure, right? So now you have to listen to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. First off, I still owe you 2 rewards from the charity stream. So I need to figure out when we're doing that. Hi, Death. Hello. Hi, Toby. Why are you calling me Goofy? What the fuck? We're talking serious. It's not even that serious, honestly. It's just stuff. But hi, Trey. But yes, that was the first topic, because I still owe you guys 2 things from the charity stream from, like, fucking, what was that, February? The Hearttail SMP? I think that was in February. I've been meaning to, like, work on it, but I have cat brain, and I'll forget about shit. And Nui, what is that stream title? It is the title that Twitch wouldn't let me have, which is why the Twitch stream is Yapping and Redacted, because Twitch doesn't let us put fapping in the title. It hates us. I put not actually, though, so people know that we aren't actually, like, all right, our first order of business. You know? Yeah. What's YouTube gonna do? Demonetize me? I'm not monetized yet. Anyway. I have something to say. Yeah, what's up, Skew? That's a whole ass other site, you know that. E. God damn it. That was on Sunday. Just so you know. It is not that day. I was at a child's birthday party on Sunday. Do you have any idea how... Because they were all very aware of what the date was. Yeah. Yeah. It was my nephew's 11th birthday. I was hoping my emote for that was gonna get accepted before that day. Even Twitch didn't want that. But yeah, it's my nephew's birthday, and my sister got, like, a whole bunch of water balloons. So, like, any child caught doing that got pelted with a water balloon. So, that was pretty nice. I threw a water balloon at my sister, and it bounced off of her titty. She's water balloon proof. She's too bouncy. Today is 6/9. Oh, it is? Oh, fuck yeah. The power of Booba. Yeah. She's got huge titties. You feeling better? I am feeling better. I think we got food poisoning. Because everybody's stomach was all fucked up. Because we decided to splurge and we ordered I don't know if it's a chain or local. We ordered some buffalo chicken, and we had buffalo chicken for dinner. Well, Canis didn't have buffalo because he has like the heat tolerance of your average stereotype white person. I had buffalo chicken. He had chicken strips. But then the next day we were all sick. So Big Booba skipped the feral. I have big boobs. My mother-in-law called me stacked the other day. Is she like 4 foot tall or something? No, she's like an inch or two taller than me. So we can call her like a solid 5'2". Look, no one in my family got blessed with the Sailor Moon legs. Okay, we're all around the same height. My dad was like not even 6 foot. Yeah, Canis has no heat tolerance. He can't do spicy. Like, he got, I don't remember the name of the brand, but he got this barbecue sauce recently, and it was just their original flavor, and he didn't like it because it was too spicy. It was just barbecue sauce. So. You traded height for big boobs, so maybe a positive. Yeah, we got the short stack build. People like short stacks. Not that I'm short. I'm just stack. Anyway, back on topic. Serious business. I have my serious glasses on. This is how you know I mean business. I'm in business Dewey mode. I was gonna say, Walmart has a really good General Tso sauce. No, I'll still eat it. You said your sister's taller than you at 5'2", girly. I'm 5 foot. 5 foot flat. There's no inches. There's no inches. I'm not sure. It's like I believe I've shown Neo not like my full ass ID, but like just the snippet that has my height on my driver's license. And yeah, it's 5'00". The brain cells and the height. That is short. It's not short. I'm fun size. I can fit in your pocket. That's why they call it a pocket pussy. And go with vertically challenged instead. Fine. I'll allow it. Stop distracting me. But yes, the 2 charity rewards that I still owe you guys. I still owe you guys an ASMR. I need to figure out what I would be doing for that ASMR, because, like, I am very limited in what I'm able to do ASMR-wise, because, has anyone, I know we've gotten some new people in since I last did an ASMR stream. Anyone here that has not seen my ASMR setup? It's a little unique. I think that's a good word for it. It's unique. It's creative. It's okay. Crazy isn't a word. Cursed. What? You guys are me. You know the charity thing? Didn't you have the highest donations out of the VSMP section? Yes. Hi, Stanch. ASMR never been a thing on this end, so never listened to any. That's fair. It's not for everybody, like, honestly. Not everyone likes it. Like, one of my mods, Neo, hates ASMR. I'm very picky. Oh, Death likes my janky setup. Hold on, I have a picture of it somewhere. Unless I deleted it. Hold on. Oh. No, not that. Did I delete my picture? It's quite possible I deleted it. I don't see it in the recycling bin. Loves ASMR. My night yesterday was all ASMR all night. Oh. Car crash. Yeah, I love the cursed one. It's possible. If you guys want a cursed one, we could do a cursed one. I've never done one of those, but I'm a big fan. Like, especially the one where it's like on a date with your boyfriend and then he gets hit by a meteorite and fucking dies. That's one of my favorites. Basically, any of the ones that end in then fucking dies, those are like my favorite. Okay, so here, this is my ASMR setup. So, hold on, that's part 1. This is a 3-part visual. This is a 3-part visual, guys. Hold on. And this is a picture I took during the last ASMR. Okay, so we have here, you can see it's a styrofoam wig. What are we looking at? My ASMR mic that I made. So I spent like hours. I took this old foam head from when I used to do cosplay back in the day, and I very carefully with a knife carved this like back section out. And I also used scissors and chopsticks to hollow out. I gave it like a full lobotomy to hollow it out all the way through. It didn't used to be a glory hole, but now it's a glory hole. Hi, Razor. And I like taped it up to keep all the like foam bits from shedding and stuff, and I like made a little tape hinge. So I have these pencil mics that I stick in to the earossi of this setup that looks so much more like a gory hole. Yeah, it's a little jank, but it works. And then I put a wig on it for the ASMR because I was doing head scritchies, which were actually very well received. Like, people seemed to have enjoyed the head scritchy section of the ASMR. So, what did I walk into? I'm showing off my my creation. So yeah, if there are any ASMR enthusiasts here that this is absolutely triggering, feel free to check my throne where I have an actual 3DO mic on there for crowdfunding. Because this was my broke bitch solution. So, triggers are good in ASMR though. This is a different kind of trigger. She's starting to do the same to us if we do not behave. Yeah, lobotomies for everybody. Let me know when the ASMR happens so I can lurk with the stream on low. I appreciate it. It'll be, whatever it is, it will be... Are you done? It'll be put on the schedule as an ASMR stream, so yeah. Also, look at my little Pusheen. My little Pusheen. Okay, sorry. Get rid of these. Get rid of them. But yeah, that is the mic setup. So now you, if you didn't know, now you know. That's ASMR cat girl made sick of your shit and kills you. I do enjoy like yandere stuff. Here's what you did not account for. I've already been lobotomized. They have my brain in a can, on you. Yeah, everybody get your fishies. Everybody. Also, all of the, like, you know how my 1, 2, 3, 4 wasn't working? It should be working now. I think I fixed it. So, thank you for that. New Yandere edition win? Maybe that could be. Yeah. Anyway, Nami! Did you really though? Wait, did I really what? Oh, the lobotomy thing? The lobotomy thing? Or... Also, hi Nami. I love Nami. That's one of my like 87 wives. I don't know if she's consented to this, but she's a wife in my heart. No, he has threatened us with lobotomies. I was just showing you my mic. It wasn't a threat unless it needs to be. No, we got her practice for lobotomies playing Surgeon Simulator. I was so bad at that game. That was really hard. I didn't like it. It was a promise. Yeah. So yeah, I'll make a note to put down a thing. Maybe we'll have like a vote in the Discord. Let's see. I put down a note. I'll let you guys like vote on what kind you would want. If you're not interested in ASMR at all, that's completely fine. You don't feel like you need to vote, you can just ignore it. It's fine. I don't mind, I promise. I know that like a large number of people who watch me aren't really interested in ASMR. Cause like I don't do it often. And you guys are just, you're here for my pro gamer skills. Definitely. Right? You're here because I'm good at games, right? I'm safe in another way to already having no brain. I'm so tall and we would never reach it. How dare you? How dare you? I would trust Nui to lobotomize me. Thank you. Thank you. It's like second or third wife. You'll always be first. Well, actually, you might be. I'm sorry. You might be second because I knew Moofy first IRL before I ever even started streaming. I had to ask my uncle to go handle a budding wasp nest. Ugh. Oh, I hate wasps. I hate wasps. Death to them all. Death to them all. So I said second or third. Yeah, I was so hyped up because like you were, I'm like 90% sure, like the first streaming friend I made. I'm pretty sure. I know Zeta was early on too, but I think you predate Zeta. So yeah, Moofy only gets first place because I knew her before streaming. Canis's first wife? He's the husband and wife. Canis was first. Sadly though, Canis is not pretty anime girl, so does not count as wife. I need to bully Moofy to come back to the States to visit. I miss her. I'm jealous that she escaped when she did. Oh, the other... You need to bully someone? Yeah, I need to bully my friend Moofy. I love her. The other thing that I owe you guys that I think you might be excited for, I'm dreading. You bully us more than enough already, but you're not Moofy. You're telling me you can bully Canis into a skirt and maid outfit? No, I would not be able to. No, he's immune to my shit. He's immune to my shit. Did you see today's Nintendo Direct? No. No. I saw on Twitter something about like legally distinct Wii Sports. So. Yeah. That's all I saw. That's all I saw. But yes, I owe you guys bad rap karaoke. I'm dreading it. I can't sing, which is part of why I chose rap, because I feel like I can get away with just being like really ass at rapping and it just be written up to like white bitch can't rap, and then it's funny and you can laugh at me. But plus it gives me an excuse to whip out the sushi glory hole. So I feel like while I'm absolutely gonna be embarrassing myself, it's not gonna embarrass me as much as if I tried to like sing pretty songs. So recovering from the hope of Raymond coming back. That's the bunny guy, right? Kill on contact and the motherfucker flew off. Yeah, I had a wasp like that recently. It got into my house and like we have the poison that shoots like super duper far. The like jet one. And yeah, I hit that bitch like point blank. And it was still going for a while. Kinda got a purple body, no limbs, head looks like a banana. I thought the Raymond was like the Raging Rabbits thing. Something else? 18 feet, baby. Yeah. I know, I never played the rabbit game either. The rabbits are from Raymond. Oh, I always thought the rabbit was like the main guy. Huh. Well. It's in the long list of games I never played. Ugh. Big stretch. Ugh. So, was there anything, like, overly interesting from the Nintendo Direct? Because, like, I don't really keep up with Nintendo. I think I saw something about a Zelda game, but I've never played Zelda, so... Well, I played the Skyward Sword on Wii. And then, like, a tiny bit of the one on Switch. But that's it. Kingdom Hearts, never played it. Ocarina of Time remake. I know it's a really popular one. I can never remember which one that is. Is that the moon one? I don't know. Maybe one day I should play a totally legal, legitimate copy of these games just so I can finally have played popular Zelda games. The new stuff about the Fire Emblem, never played. Thank you for the hydrate. Ocarina of Time remake, a new Final Fantasy game in the HD 2D style graphic. Huh. Final Fantasy Brave Exodus. Rebranded as an actual game. Oh. But yeah, maybe one day I will play totally real and legit copies of Zelda games. I always wanted to play the wolf one. Totally not because it was a wolf. I'm not a furry. Ocarina of Time remake, new Xenoblade, haven't played it. Fire Emblem, haven't played it. Deltarune, haven't played it. There's some very pretty women in the new game, Nui. You might be interested. You think you can lure me to a game just with pretty women? what you think of me? You think I'm so simple that you can just show me pretty woman and I will just automatically I know what you are. The totally not a furry wanted to be ridden around by a short-haired orange imp with a wait, what? Wait, what? Are we still talking about fucking Zelda? Hello? The women have big breasts. Damn it. Play God of War Laufey for me? I've never played any God of War, though. I'd be so confused. All I know is that the main dude, Kratos, like, really hates the rest of the gods, even though I think he's supposed to be a god. And I think there were puzzles. I think it was a puzzle game. Doesn't matter, just play it. With what money? Thank you for the follow, welcome in. You're a puzzle, god damn it. I know that, like, there's a lot of people who are being really stupid and they're all upset over the game. Put the trailer in the Discord. The God of War one? Or... Hi, Joe. Puzzles and fighting. But yeah, I've seen people have been, like, really offended, which is stupid, because they're like, why isn't Laufey, or whatever her fucking name is, why isn't she a hot, like, 20-year-old supermodel with makeup and skin-tight clothing? This is the woke agenda, giving us ugly women. And it's like, she just looks like a normal, like, adult woman. She's not even unattractive. Can we please normalize having, like, women who aren't... Like, if we look at, like, Aloy, because when the Horizon games came out, people were upset about Aloy because, like, the same fucking thing. They're like, why isn't she hot? It was like, she is. She's just not wearing makeup. Like, because makeup wouldn't fucking make sense in this universe. She's a warrior. She's rolling through the mud and killing shit. And, why is the warrior goddess who's fucking dead not a done-up supermodel? Yeah. I do kind of get the complaints that they changed the sculpt of the actress that provided facial thingy. Is that uncommon? I don't know. I feel like... Am I weird? I don't really care what the characters look like as long as the game's good. Like, I definitely enjoy, like, caked up hot characters, but it's not gonna, like, change the value of the game, in my opinion. Unless I'm playing, like, a porn game, then yeah, give me the hot characters. Give me the hot characters if I'm supposed to be, like, flicking my bean. Makeup ain't that new and was actually in Battles and more, but they also don't want historical makeup, they want modern makeup. Yeah. It was like for her, because that was... God, when would the God of War games be? It'd be like... forever. That'd be more like war paint on her, right? Because she's a warrior. It's like, even if there was some, like, basic makeup, I still don't think she'd be sitting there with, like, her charcoal eyeshadow, giving herself, like, a smoky eye. I think it would just be, like, red pigment. Face paint. Yeah. I don't know. That's my sense. Unless you're supposed to be jorking it to the character. It doesn't matter if they're hot. Any kind of basic makeup would only be used for special events, honestly, if at all. Or if you're, like, nobility or something. What do you think of the Persona stuff shown? I haven't seen it. My thing is, Faye's still younger than Kratos. She's only 1,000? Oh, mean. He's middle-aged and found a suitable match for that. She's an effing frost giant, and that's her human form. Yeah, I know nothing about these characters. Yeah. Yeah. I'll always be salty about the Aloy hate, though. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the older I get, the more I feel like maybe some things should be gate kept from some groups. Like, did you see that the mangaka of Witch Hat Atelier is getting hate on Twitter because she put a pride flag in her profile picture for Pride Month? Maybe we should gatekeep Witch Hat Atelier from, or just all anime, from shitty homophobes. That's just my take. Fae is from the Norse pantheon. So that's where all that's coming from, including Atreus. The person's having their creation cancelled because of their stance. It's just the loud minority. Because, like, the anime hasn't gotten there yet, but there are gay couples in the manga. She has canonical married, I believe they're married, gay men in the manga. The people who are offended are tourists, in my opinion. The worst people invade the best fandoms. Yeah. Kiefer's gay as fuck. Don't know how they don't see that. I ship him with the guy whose name I can't pronounce. I call him Oregano. I ship him with Oregano. I think they're like the best dads. Oregano and Kiefer and their little queeflings, just all happy in their atelier where definitely nothing bad will ever happen to any of the children. Certainly not. This is a comfy cozy show. Reminds me of how all the soccer moms that complained about no females in World War I and II games. Like, you mean when women weren't allowed to fight in wars? You don't understand. Gay people don't belong in fantasy. It's clearly a modern construct. Just ignore actual human history. Yeah. We have gay animals. No one ever wants to talk about that. But, like, we have animals in nature who are gay. It's just a thing. Like, he's at best he's bi, but definitely love him some masculinity. The penguins are gay. They're putting chemicals in the water that turn the frickin' penguins gay. Gay penguins. But the animals don't have Jesus. What animal do you think, like, the animal equivalent of, like, Jesus would be? I don't know. Maybe this is getting, like, maybe I'm getting, like, potentially offensive here. Never mind. Never mind. Gay penguins will still try to hatch eggs like one of them are women, and it's so cute. I fucking love penguins. They're great. They're so cute. If you've seen like the new episode of Witch Hat, there's these little like penguin looking creatures and they're so cute. They're so cute. Who's the girl next door living in the haunted mansion? Wait, what are you talking about? What? They complained there were no female soldiers in war games set in a time when women were protected from being forcibly drafted. Roman helped out loads and... Yeah, it's like medics, typically. My cat, my tortoiseshell, would be gay had a miracle happen. And she'd been born a guy. There's a girl living in the haunted man. What are you talking about? What mansion? I'm so lost. I'm so confused. No, I don't know, Ski. What are you talking about? I think it's you? What? Weren't the women basically pushed into the factories during World Wars? Yeah. Her name's Ashley. We don't have to talk about Resident Evil. We don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about that. We don't have to... We need a way to celebrate when Nui hits huge milestones on the hick meter. We need a remix. Someone needs to go and clip all of my hiccups and then do audio wizardry and make like a crazy frog remix with my hiccups. There you go. That's your homework. Let's give it the hick, 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 hick. Those are not real hicks. Do not hick those. Don't hick those. Those are fake hicks. I had to take over the labor work that men did back then. And some other bad jobs mainly. Yeah. They're little badasses. You want 1,824 hiccups clipped. Maybe unemployed currently, but I don't got the kind of time. Fake fan. No, trust me, there's a reason I haven't gone through and clipped mine, because I also cannot be bothered. That's a lot. Plus, I don't know how to do music stuff. So, yeah. Ugh. Anyway, moving on. I will eventually get through this list. We've only covered 2 points of the list so far, and it has been 45 minutes. I must unfollow and fall on the sword in shame. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. What is the third? Okay, so we talked about the 2 charity rewards that I still owe you guys. The ASMR, which we will decide what kind of ASMR later. And the bad rap karaoke. This next one I wrote down when it was fresh. God. I wrote it down as future goals after VLOR having closed down because, for those of you who aren't aware, which I didn't tell that many people about it, I was really banking on applying and getting into VLOR, because I really wanted to be in an agency, and it was an agency that would let me be a little freak. And the lewd stuff and the voice acting and all the stuff I enjoy. So I was really banking on getting into that, and then, like, I would have to graduate. So there's a reason, like, that's the reason why I was pushing a bunch of stuff back a lot, and I was trying, like, not to commit to playing really long games, like Persona games. Because I didn't want to, like, get into them, and then if I got in, have to, like, graduate in the middle of, like, a really long game that everyone was, like, enjoying. So I put a lot of things on hold, but in hopes of that. Really sad that it's gone. I understand why it's gone. I think I do. They haven't put out an official reason, but I'm pretty sure I know why. And, like, it's nothing, like, oh my god, the drama! I think it's just because Strony's health has gone downhill. And I think that's all there is to it. So it's really sad. But yeah, now I need to focus on actually doing my shit and growing, and yeah. The next thing after that, we talked about this last stream. People, You guys were asking about like a future subathon or donathon. I haven't done one in like a couple of years because I'm really bad. I'm really bad at coming up with incentives because I feel like there's not much I can really offer you that's worth your money to that extent. Because a lot of people do like big fancy art for everybody, like a wallpaper or fucking body pillow. Do you have any idea how expensive a body pillow is? Do you have any idea how fucking expensive that is? I can't. I'm unemployed. I can't afford to commission that. Another year of smacking Nui? Wait, why are you smacking me? Why are you smacking me? I'm an artist. I'm not gonna like hit you up for like free shit, Nami. You're my friend. I'm not gonna be that friend that's like, hey, you draw, right? Can you draw me for free? I'm not gonna be that bitch. No, I hate those bitches. No. Nami is an amazing artist and she deserves all of the money. If any of you need art, go give her your money right now. Assuming her commissions are still open. Go at least follow her VGen. You degens. Do not believe her self-depreciating lies. I think I just have like low self-esteem, maybe. I don't know. I literally love you. Why would I charge you full price if I think I have the time and resources? Because you deserve full price. Accept the love? No, her first. I love you, Nami. I just don't want to bother my friends for stuff. You know, I don't want to be bothered. I don't know. We'll see. I would still have to find a place if we do get art and stuff for a Dakimakura. We would still have to find a place to make the Dakimakura that hopefully isn't like, okay, well, we just need your arm, your leg, and your like left ovary to start production. I don't know. I'll put it down as a solid maybe. I'll put it as a solid maybe. Okay. There. Wait, thank you for the green light to take over. More things coming soon. Wait, what are you talking about? I didn't relinquish control. I just said I would put the Daki thing down as a solid maybe. What? 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 I feel like I'm having things put in my mouth, and it's not that kind of stream. Hi, Bates. All right, next on the list. Possibly if we have interest, community server for a game or community. How are you today? I'm doing good. I'm feeling a little less EP. I've been caffeinating. I started stream like really heckin' EP. I was yawning and shit. But now I'm caffeinating. I'm still really like stuffy though. The community dinosaur game? What, like the Isle? We could probably. I like the proximity chat though. I would want to figure out how to set up proximity chat if we did that. And like ideally I'd want to find one that is either like the Isle's $20. It's not that bad. Hold on, my nose is really stuffy. I need to fix my nose. Okay, that's a little bit better. Aren't allergies a bitch? Alright, the aisle's like 20 bucks, which isn't bad. Ideally, I'd like to find a game that all of, if not just like most of, we all have, like, you know, I don't want people to have to spend money if they're wanting to play a game. So we could do like Minecraft or 7 Days or Dino Door Game or Pal World, because Pal World's getting they're hitting 1.0 next month. Definitely not this Wednesday. Like, I definitely did not think it was, and I definitely didn't have to make my schedule twice this week. I definitely only made it the one time. And I did it correctly the first time. Yeah. July and June, they just look really similar when you're speed reading a thing. I'm sure someone makes that mistake. Just not me. Just not me. Definitely didn't have anyone slide into my DMs and be like, bitch, wrong month. But yes, I would love to have a community server again. The last one we did, we had shit, what's it called? Hightail. Only 3 of us played on it. It was me, Kayan, and I'm blanking on your username. I know who you are, I swear. Was it Death? I'm blanking on username. I'm so sorry. I think it was Death. But, like, they, like, set up the whole server and everything for us, and they were really, really sweet, and, like, asked, like, what all mods we wanted on it and everything, and then I feel really bad because, like, it didn't really get played on. I'd like one that we would all like to play, you know? So, we will also figure that out as a community. Hold on, let me... There you go. Alright. Next. And honestly, the last thing that I have on my talking points that I wanted to talk to you guys about. This is one that was being put off for a long time because of me wanting to get into VLore. Mod applications. We've been talking about it for a while. I've finally started putting together the mod application form with Neo's assistance. Neo is currently at fucking Disney World. So I'll try to get that ready as soon as possible. Yeah, he fucking DM'd me last night and was like, Nui, I may have made a horrible financial decision. And then sent me a video of him looking out his window at his hotel at fucking Disney World. He just made like a spontaneous trip. I've never been. I'm kind of jealous. Kind of jealous. I don't know. I feel like Disney World's one of those things you like. Can you enjoy it as an adult, or is it like pretty much just for kids? Do people just go there for their children? Because I went to Universal once and it was fun. Yeah, you can. I feel like I'd be scared if like the character costume people like ran up to me. It's like just a giant duck. Just no. I think there's more adults there more often than not. Oh. Fine. I definitely want to go to Universal again one day though. Universal was really fun. And like they didn't have the Avatar thing done yet when I went. I went once as a child. I was mostly with adults, so I got took everywhere with them. It's very fun as an adult. Ah, okay. Noted. Maybe one day. Maybe. It's just expensive though, so like it's a solid maybe. It'll be when I'm less unemployed. But yeah, I'd like to go back to Universal. And like fuck the author, but the Harry Potter area was fun. I enjoyed the Harry Potter area. I just hate the author. I will never give her my money. Wait. My glasses and my hair look... The overlap is so weird. I feel like my hair should be above the glasses. Okay. Whatever. Sorry. Good food, good places to chill and explore. Half the kid activities are all scavenger hunts and interactive shows. Hate Disney as a corporation. Same. I'm glad they didn't get to, like, make it their own, like, mini country. I'm sure you've heard about that. How Disney wanted it to be, like, its own independent little, like, nation. I think they still legally can. I hope they never do. Like, company towns are bad enough. That'd be, like, a company mini country. Independent what now? Their park? Yeah, like, way back in the day, they wanted it to be its own... They own their own airspace above it, too, if I recall correctly. Holy shit. Yeah, they wanted it to be their own, like, independent, like, pseudo-country thing. With, like, their own currency and, like, all this shit. Look into it. It was wild shit. It was really wild. It did not get greenlit. But yeah. Disney's fucking crazy. But yeah, the mod that was the last thing on my list. I guess I can close my list now. I will save it though, because I made some adjustments. How much help do those people need to think and work like a normal person? I don't know. I think the rich are beyond help. I don't think there's any helping the rich anymore. I think they're just cooked. I have to go visit the Avatar park at least once. Yeah, the one at Universal? I want to go to... Take me with you. Take me with you. Look, it's... You'll have to pass me to get there. So just pick me up on your way through. Pick me up on your way through, Nami. I'm on the way. I can plan something when I'm less unemployed. Yeah. We don't have the money for that shit. But one day I would love to have like donos. At the moment, donos go to bills. You will after this donos. We would have to see. We would have to see. Screw the Switch. But Pokepia. But Pokepia. Don't screw it. Just don't get. But... I'm sorry. Did you? Is that you implying that you think there'd be a possibility of me shoving the Switch into my cave of wonders? Is that your implication with that correction? I would not put non-waterproof electronics up there. I only put the electronics that are meant to go there. You want exclusive vlogs of your cat waifu and her big titty dragon. Motors are powerful, I have heard. They're very powerful.
I want to pet the kitty!
I'm not sure if that picked up, but... Hi-ho! Oh, it did. Okay. I just have that like conveniently within arm's reach. Don't clip it. It's clean, I promise. I haven't used it recently. It's clean.
It's the final brain cell.
Luffy! You just missed my vibrator.
Hello, alien.
Luffy!
How are
I was
you?
Dead by
Fine,
Daylight.
thank you.
My woman died.
Wee!
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 Wee! My woman died. Wee! Wee!
What happened? I was thinking about you, baby girl. I was thinking about you, baby girl. But how were your games? We were talking about you earlier. We were talking about you. We were talking about Nami came in and I was like, that's my wife. I don't know if she consented to be my wife, but that's my wife. And she was like, yeah, I'm like second wife. And then we were like, oh yeah, Mufi would be first wife because like I knew you like first like before downloading Twitch or like making a Twitch. Like so you've always been first wife. Always. Now we just need to bully you to make you visit the States again. And get your goddamn apron. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Girl, I don't know. It's scary. It is scary. It is scary. It is scary. I don't have a passport. I can't come to you. What are you trying to quote? Me saying I can't come to Mufi? Mufi's like, I left at the best time. I'm not coming back. Visiting a feral cat. Who knows if she's had all her shots. I've had my shots. She's had her moment being afraid with me. And then she learned it was completely safe.
What the kitty doing?
Patricia. Yeah, Patricia. Afraid? Yeah, you remember when I invited you over to Canis's family's house way out in the middle of like the woods and you were worried because you thought you were gonna get like murdered because it was really scary, like because there's like nothing out there, but then we had like a really, really fun time. Sounds like a lie to me. I'm always worried about that. Yeah, the woods are scary. Your gropes helped. See, I have very comforting gropes. I'm very handsy when I get drunk. That's Patricia is what she dubbed my drunk alter ego. I get really friendly and I just want to touch, especially boobs. I also grabbed our friend's ass too, if I remember correctly. I'm not gonna like name drop, even though I don't think he uses Twitch, but so I doubt it would matter. But I'm pretty sure I grabbed his ass too. Touch me more, come here, baby girl. Come here, baby girl. Touch me harder, like the bunny from Ghost Stories. Yeah. I see why you survived being this feral cat's friend for so long. Yeah, because she's feral too. She's feral cowgirl. Ella move. Do hard, I will do her hard. Yeah, Mufi's gonna hit us with that Will. You should have that as a redeem. You should Unless you've already added it and I just haven't seen it because like I'm slacking, honestly. I'm slacking really hard. You need like how I have my nya or my ana, you need to have a redeem where you go meow meow. Please, please, please. Noted. I think it'd be beautiful. Your community will either love or hate it, and you know that's a win either way. I'm allergic. I'm gonna make banana bread as long as you give me some. Nami, don't out me. Don't out me. Don't. You're gonna make everyone yell at me. Been a decent day for clips. I've just been like talking about like upcoming like stuff and possibilities and things and stuff and things and why do we sussy? Better not tell you now. It's because of the thing in my drawer next to me. Only one kind of nut I like, so I'm going with chocolate chips. I don't think I've ever had chocolate chips and banana bread. I've only ever had nut.
I want to pet a kitty!
Like, I like to have walnuts in my banana bread. There's no excuse to not have a donathon over rewards. Fine. I'll begin planning stuff, but it's not gonna happen anytime soon. It's not gonna happen soon. It'll be later. It'll be later in the year. Like, give me time to plan. I'm not. Oh, I have an itchy neck. No time. Do it now. It takes planning. Thank you for the biddies. Holy shit.
XX Silas Humilitix cheered. X500.
X gonna give it to me, apparently. Wait, not like that. Not like that. More than enough time to plan and get stuff done. Make the plan, expect the plan to fail, throw away the plan. That's how I live my life. Yeah. Yeah. I just thought of something. Technically, I don't plan on trying to get into any more agencies. Would it be a bad idea to show at least like a little bit of the audition video I made? Would that be a bad idea? It's not completely out of the question. Like it's possible maybe one day that I would find like an agency I might want to join. But at the moment, I don't see it. Go ahead. Because I know typically you're not supposed to really like show your shit. But like agency I wanted to get into doesn't exist anymore. So like I'm not gonna show the whole thing because it's hella cringe. If you want me to show the whole thing, like, you gotta make it worth my while. Because it's really cringe. Says who? It's your IP. Well, the thing is apparently it's because, like, they want someone who, like, can keep a secret and keep things under wraps. So, like, if you talk about auditioning to shit, it's a bad look, and you're less likely to get hired. It's... I don't know, I think it comes from, like, the idol stuff. Just like a lot of shit in VTubing, I think it's left over from idol culture. I'm not sure, though. It's basically an online idol thing. I figured. A lot of the weird shit in VTubing stems from like the JP side. Idol culture always looks so toxic to me. It is. Sounds like they're adopting the JP Black Idol Company thing. Probably. Alright, hold on. Anything typical for idols, especially from Japan's adopted heavily for VTubers. Yeah, because, like, VTubing was, like, kind of, like, based heavily off of idol stuff. Oh god, I'm already on the screen. Ugh, I'm gonna cringe so fucking hard. Ugh. We're American, our laws don't work like that, at least not for VTubing. Doesn't make enough money. It's not so much like a legal thing, it's more just like they just won't hire you. Yeah, I agree that it's God, this is gonna be so fucking cringe. I'm not playing the whole thing unless you guys make it worth my while. But I was very happy with like the first bit of this. Derived from idol culture and the first big VTubers being Japanese. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready to cringe at the cat? We make it worth your while. How many bits? I don't know. It's really cringe. It's really cringe. I don't think I even showed Neo the full thing. Your outfit looks lovely today. Thank you. It's my like business cat because I was talking business. How you know I'm serious. I'm very professional and locked in.
The allure.
It might be
Did
quiet.
you know in terms of male human to
Oh, it's super quiet. Hold on. That's like maybe that's why they didn't hire me. The volume's so fucking low because that's all the way up.
Hello, the allure.
This is
Did
as loud
you
as it
know
gets.
in
This is
terms
maxed.
of male human to female VTuber breeding, cat girls are the most compatible VTubers for humans. My name is Nui, and this is why I think you should choose me as one of your Gen 2 talents. I have been a content creator for a little over 3 years now, and have maintained consistent streaming and growth.
I brought out the charts.
I've been making content on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. I have been informed by my
God, this is where the
community
courage starts.
that I have a nice voice. I have also had a long-standing interest in getting into voice acting, and I think that means that we would make a great match. In terms of
No, this is where it gets cringe. That's where it gets cringe. It gets cringe 45 seconds. The big old titties, I'd toss them in your face. Wait, what? Just got done mowing my grass. Might have eyeless. Take a shower. It's so bad.
vocal range, this is my usual like streaming voice. This is just my regular day-to-day speaking voice. I also enjoy more of like a yandere type. I know that Mercy has
shut
the yandere thing locked down, but you know, you can have a friend. I can also be a little bratty.
Bitch.
I'm a degenerate. I am a proud flirt and monster fucker. I used to have a Fansly where I
Bitch.
would stream video games while getting my guts
Bitch.
right.
Bitch.
I did have to close that account for some personal reasons, but those are no longer an issue.
They
so
are an
I
issue.
am
Spoiler
ready to
alert.
get
They are
back
still an
into
issue.
the NSFW content.
I did not get back
Some
into that
things
SFW
about
content.
me. I am a nerd. I love anime and gaming. I love making.
What did I join
art,
into? Me cringing at myself.
Vroid models. I've actually
Me
been
cringing
working
at myself.
on a fan art Vroid model.
Oh god, don't look at her
of
pussy. Don't look at
Mercy.
hold on.
Let me
No.
pull up some of my clips so you can see some unscripted Nui. It's been been like rainy yesterday and today, and when it's rainy, I get really eepy. And
I forgot I added
when eepy
the
feel,
mersussy.
everyone else eepy too, and we can all just sleep together. Not like that. Not like that. Hold on.
I forgot about the
On our
mersussy.
desk, like on our desks.
I didn't mean it like
What's his
that.
name? Kyle.
Look. Yeah, Kyle Jackson.
Is he the?
Kyle Jackson, give it to me. Give me the evidence. How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you young? Are you old? Are you a bitch?
Man, you're going down the very slippery path I did, because I have been lewd to ghosts before and found out that they were underage later, and it bit me in the ass.
I just told him to give me evidence. Where are you?
The way you said it was lewd. Give me evidence. Oh.
She is beauty. She is.
Oh, yeah,
grace. I want her to sit onto my face.
I remember that.
Maybe like one.
I was making my like guardian character lady, and I was making her hot.
Please, can I have that streamer luck, please? Please. Whose dick do I have to suck to get stuff home? We're sucking dick tonight, boys.
That's where that sound clip comes from. For those of you who might have heard that be redeemed, that's where that came from.
See? Everything is fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's awesome.
All fine.
Everything is awesome. I know the rest of the fucking words. I'm about to get my ass ate. I don't like it. Thank you very much for your time and consideration in watching my audition video. I hope to hear back from you. Bye.
Yeah, I heard back, and it was them saying, "Bitch, no, absolutely not, no. We picked better people. Go fuck yourself." And it's like, you know what? Understandable. Have a good day. I hate it. I got really excited though because they gave me like, they viewed it like 11 times, so I had my hopes like way too high, honestly. Because I was like, oh my god, they watched my video for like more than once. Because back in the day when I was a young cat and I was full of hopes and dreams above my station, I did try applying to Hollow Live. They watched my audition video for 11 seconds. Which is probably for the best, because they didn't get to the part where I cried in my audition video. I cried. And like you would think, be like, girl, if you cried, just like do another take. I did. I cried in every take that I tried. I gave. Why'd you cry? Because I'm a little bitch. I'm a little bitch, that's why. I'm not showing you that one. You don't get to see that one. Mama raised a bitch, I see. She did. I was talking about this at my nephew's birthday party. Nui cried because the cereal was on the top shelf. That is a serious thing. Like that's worth crying about. Excuse you. I'm gonna leave that where it is. Yeah. But yeah, there was this one time when I was younger. So I have this like big scar on my hand from There's some context before this. I was very much that kid that, like, I would bump into a wall or stub my toe or, like, anything that, like, yeah, it hurts, but, like, no blood drawn kind of little ouchies. But I was very much the one that would cry and be like, I need a band-aid, even if there was no blood. And it drove my parents fucking insane to the point that, like, all of the band-aids in the house were kept in their bathroom so that, like, we had to ask them if we needed a band-aid and they got to decide if we deserved one or not. So I think I was in, like, middle school. Decodin was getting really popular. So I really wanted to do, like, Decodin nail art, but I didn't have any, like, pretty tiny crystals. I only had, like, big plastic crystals. And I was like, you know, how do you make big things small? You cut it. That is how you make big things small. So I grabbed these, like, metal, like, I know all, like, scissors and stuff are metal, but these were, like, the whole body of the scissor were metal. They were, like, really, really good. I didn't realize that they were sewing shears at the time. Like, the seamstress in me that came later cringes so hard. Cringes so hard. But I was cutting this hard plastic crystal with these really nice old sewing shears. Would anyone like to guess how that went? Would anyone like to guess? I don't know why, you probably deserve it. I do. I do. Yeah, so I clipped through... Hold on, maybe I can... The lighting in my room is kind of ass. Flash is set to auto. Maybe that'll be fine. Yeah, that's pretty visible. Hold on. I'll send it to Neo. Hold on. I feel bad because he, like, messaged me hi and I'm just sending him a random picture of my thumb scar. But yeah, I cut through like the webbing of my thumb to where, like, my mom said she could, like, see that little, like, tendon. And if I remember correctly, I think the nurse who, like, stitched me up said that I had, like, nicked it a little, which makes sense because sometimes his hand kind of, like, goes dead if I'm holding things. If I'm not paying, like, really close attention, I'll just, like, drop it. Yeah. You're supposed to cut papers, not yourself. I was trying to cut plastic. Yeah, so I cut the fuck out of my hand. It was really bad. And so I was panicking, not necessarily because, like, I had cut my hand, but because, like, oh my god, I need a band-aid. But if I tell my mom I need a band-aid, she's gonna beat my ass. So, hold on, let me get you, like, a little, hold on, let me open paint. We're whipping out paint for this. I hope you're ready. Hold on. Okay, so here we have my mother's house. We don't need, like, the entire house, but I think it's just easier in my brain if I... Okay, so we have, like, front door here, computer room here. Actually, it still wouldn't be quite accurate. Hold on. Anyway, okay, none of this matters. None of this matters. Imagine, like, this area is the front room, and then we have, like, bedroom. Bathroom, these are not even. Another bedroom. Technically, there's another bedroom here. And then living room. This is so hard on mouse. And then past the kitchen, further into the house is this is so hard. I hate mouse. Okay. So you could have lost function in your thumb entirely. It's a little wonky. It's a little wonky. Yeah. If it ain't the first cat girl I know, that's a big klutz. I am a little bit of klutz. Okay. So this is the area of the house that actually like fucking matters for this story. It extends past. My parents had a huge house. Like parents had money. So this is the bathroom. This was my sister's room, not important. This was a spare room, not important. This is my dumbass. This is my bedroom. So me bleeding profusely. Let me swap to a more fitting pin. More fitting pin. So I have cut my hand. I am bleeding profusely. Panicking. I can't ask for a band-aid because my mom will beat my ass. Not even just like I am a little stupid, yeah. Yeah, I've gotten better. But
oh my god, I didn't know you were so dumb.
Anyone who grew up in the South, you might be aware, like, when your parents starting to beat your ass, it's not just like them gonna yell at you. No, they will literally take off their belt and beat your ass. So I thought I was gonna get in even more trouble. So I sneak my little bleeding ass from my room, that's my blood trail, into the bathroom. Because I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm just gonna clean the wound. I'm gonna run my hand under some water. And then I'll just like press it down with some toilet paper. It'll stop bleeding. It'll be fine. I'm in there for a hot minute. I'm still bleeding. If anything, it's gotten worse. It's not improving. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I have to have a band-aid. It's not working. Toilet paper is not enough. So my parents are in the kitchen cooking dinner. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to sneak through the living room, past the kitchen, into where their bedroom is. Why are you dressed like an aunt? It's my I'm in like business mode. I'm being very serious today. Like, I'm gonna have to sneak past my parents who are in the kitchen into their room so I can recover the band-aids without being seen. So I make my way out of the bathroom through the living room, just leaving a little blood trail behind me as I go. And I'm sneaking and I'm almost there. And then suddenly, hold on. I forgot I can't like just grab and rotate shit. I forgot I'm in paint. I'm not in Clip Studio Paint. Suddenly I'm spotted. And they're like, why are you sneaking into our room? And it's like, oh, I need a band-aid. And they're like, you don't need a band-aid. And then they notice the trail of blood behind me. And they're like, hold up, you might need a band-aid. Let me see. And my mom looks at my thumb and she's like, no, I was right. You don't need a band-aid. You need stitches. And that's when I started crying. This entire like Mission Impossible that I went through trying to get a band-aid, not a tear. I was fine. I was just in full panic mode to get my goddamn band-aid. But as soon as she said stitches, thank you for the head. So yeah, and then we went to the ER. And those were my first stitches. Yay! And I still remember there was this bitch. There was this fucking bitch in the ER. I was so mad because I was sitting in there in the waiting room, waiting my turn, and this bitch comes in a wheelchair. She can walk, by the way, because she did like get up. She had like fallen off of her bike. Grown-ass woman. But because she came in a wheelchair, she got seen first. As I was bleeding through the towel around my head. I was like, you bitch, you're fine. You're fine. You have a scraped knee. You It reminds me of when I managed to have the needle on those sewing machines go straight through. Oh, I've seen that happen to people. I've seen that happen to people where it goes like through the thumbnail. Oh, my condolences. My condolences. Oh. Here, you this way, you this way. Oh, I'm kind of blocking it. There's my thumb scar. Do you see it? Next to my hair. The little V. All these years, and that's my scar. I can't I can't spread my fingers as wide on that hand as I can on my other, because like it's small, but like you can tell it was deep because it's got like the little like knots on it. And that was in like fucking middle school. Like so like it's been a long ass time. And that's that's not a properly healed wound. Yeah, probably. I probably babied it too much. I probably should have like stretched my hand more like after getting the stitches out or something. I don't know. I was babying it. I was afraid of it having to like opening back up and having to get stitches again. So, I don't know. That might have been the problem. I had to get stitches to the back of my head. Oh. Some wounds, when too deep, cannot heal properly regardless. Oh. So it might have just been like too deep. Because like it was bad. Because like I don't know if you could tell just from like the picture, but like when you spread your hand open, you know, where it, like stretches out and you have like almost like armpit of the hand at your thumb. It's like if you pinch like there, that was the whole area that got cut open. So it was pretty yeah, your hand pit. It was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. I got a great story out of it though. Young Nui didn't know it at the time, but one day her trauma would be used for content. It's also a difficult place for the body to heal. I mean, at least it wasn't my dominant hand, it was my left hand. So that works at least a little for me. I'd be pissed if it was my dominant hand. Like, it works well enough, but like I said, sometimes it does kind of just like forget to hand and I'll drop shit. But yeah. A shallow wound no deeper than the first layer can take up to 2 years to heal and be the same strength before the injury. Really? What the fuck? Damn. I didn't realize. Jeez. Huh. Why are humans so fragile? Why are we so delicate? We are poorly designed and non-optimized. Weak-willed? We're weak-bodied. Blame the invention of wait, what does cooking have to do with it? Wait, what does cooking have to do with anything? Do you think we'd be, like, stronger if we ate raw meat? Our stomachs can't really, like, handle that for the most part, though. Is it making you look like a teacher? Yeah, I'm in business mode. I can quickly change the vibe of the model though, because if this is teacher, what is this? This is actress on set. I'm sorry, teacher. I didn't write my assignment. Is there any way I can get some extra credit? And this would be like nerdy student be like, yes, professor, I actually wrote an extra 1,000 pages for the paper. Yeah, you know, hair can make all the difference. Hair can make a big difference. Yeah. Cooking made it way easier for our bodies to gain the nutrients for it, so we evolved faster. Ah. Interesting. Yeah, I'm having a good day. I slept all day. I slept until like noon. And then I got shit ready for stream and now we're here. Got pizza and wings. Oh, yum. I'm making hamburgers for dinner. We just have to get the stuff for hamburger. Want to know an interesting fact, though? I'm always down for interesting facts. Hit me. Oh, did I just dodge your fish? I just saw like a fish whiz past me. Just humans were fucked when our ancestors went on to land. Yeah, I don't know how I did. I don't know. That was pretty great. You think we'd be better as like little fish? Little fishies? Little swimmers? We all start out as little swimmers. Technically. I wouldn't want to live in the ocean. I'm kind of glad we went to land. The ocean's scary. Like, that's a hard pass. There's a nerve that should technically be a few millimeters max in length going from our brainstem down and around our heart. And then to where it has to be. What nerve is it? What? Goes from brain. What? I might need like a graphic. I'm sorry. I'm not. My brain is not brain. Is it just that like it's an unnecessarily long path for it? Fun fact, former President Abraham Lincoln is in the National Wrestling Hall of Fame for his wrestling career, finishing 299. What the fuck? Tell me Lincoln was wrestling like a pro? Who did he lose his wrestling match to? The Bullet? I'm sorry. Unnecessarily long path indeed. It connects not far from where it starts. That's so weird. Well, maybe in like a million years it'll correct itself. Maybe. I also feel like all of these like tendons and arteries or whatever that we have that are like a one-hit kill, I feel like maybe those should be in a less reachable place. Maybe. Although I think first thing the evolution needs to correct is how fucked up childbirth is in human women. It's very unoptimized. like if you didn't know, like it's extremely common to die in childbirth. And the only thing that has like lowered this statistic is just the level of medical care, which has been getting worse. It's actually fairly optimized. Not like it's pretty bad, honestly. I feel like a lot of the issue is also because doctors want you to like laying down, but it's better if you're like standing up, squatting, or even like bent over a little bit. Because like it's just the way like shit's lined up is weird. Humans missed an update. We've missed several updates. Private Lorenzo Dow Tomlinson was the only man to have ever beaten him. Oh. Interesting. But yeah. I'm glad I will never have to give birth, because that shit would suck. Shit sucks. It is bad indeed, but the issues stem from how much nutrients the human body needs and uses for the brain. There have been research to see how long a human embryo would have to gestate to be at the same readiness as other mammals. It would be about a year or 6 trimesters. And then if they did hit a year, they'd be too big to exit the birth canal. At least safely. Have you seen how big a 1-year-old is? Like, your coochie can stretch, but have you ever looked into beyond the coochie? What happens to your pelvis? And your other body parts? The ripping, the bone splitting, the prolapsing. There's already problems with that due to the head size, etc., which is why it deforms so much during birth. Yeah, if they got their, like, year and they had a developed skull, they would not be able to come out of the birth canal. The chainsaw was invented to aid in birth. Unfortunate, but true. Because that was when they cared much more about the child coming out than they did the survival of the mother. Because a lot of women died. Which kind of circles back to the not being very well optimized for childbirth. If I recall correctly, skull goes from cartilage to bone. I'm not sure if it's cartilage. I know the skull isn't like fully formed. There's like the plates, there are plates and they're all kind of like separated, and then they like grow and fuse together after birth, after a while. And that's why their heads are so delicate for a couple of months after they're born. Yeah. That's why you had to be like really, really delicate with them, and why I hate holding babies. It's like, I'm not gonna be the one that accidentally fumbles with my fucked up hand and drops your goddamn baby. It's not gonna be me. I refuse. I have never dropped a baby, and I would like to keep it that way. And like, it doesn't help that they're so wiggly. So like, you're already struggling to hold this fucking thing, and it's just like, meh. And it's like, okay, bitch, if you fall, that's on you. Not all of the skull, just some parts were. Been a few years since I rabbit holed myself into all the medical stuff. Yeah, there's this lady on TikTok. I think I've talked about her before. She's actually really cool. She goes by the girl with the list, and she reacts. Hold on, maybe I can find her. Hold on. She basically reacts to like all these different women talking about. Oh, it's a bird. Sorry, I have very much a ooh shiny moment. Talking about fucked up shit that happened to them after giving birth. Hold on, I had to watch this person get assaulted by a crow real quick. Hold on. Oh, he's cute. Okay, maybe we can share this experience. Hold on. I'll move over. I will need to lower the... Oh, no, that's the mic. I need to lower this so I don't blow out your...
He's been here the entire time. I don't know what to do.
Okay, here. Have Crow. Yeah. He's just a little guy.
Cute. See, what he purchased. He's been here the entire time.
He's just
I
chilling.
don't know what to do. Very cute. He was like over there, and I just sat down, and he like hopped over.
He's so
and then just hopped right
cute.
there. He's been sleeping there the entire time. Oop, he's alert.
I hope he's okay. Because it said moments before disaster.
What's he doing?
I don't know. I thought he was about to poop. It looks like he's stretching. It looks so cute when he perches like that, and like his feathers like fluff up.
Aww.
I've grabbed my backpack.
That is your familiar now, dude. That is your bird.
Okay. Are you okay? Yep.
Should leave more for him up there.
I will.
How come this never happens to me? How come I never get little, like, crow friends? Look at him hopping.
Okay.
Don't fight the bird. Look, he's so cute. Why does everyone else get to have what I want? I feel that. He's a fledgling. See how the corner of his beak is pink? To help convince his parents to feed him. Those spots go away as he gets older. He's a curious baby who wants to play, explore, and convince you to feed him. I would adopt him. That would be my bird. Yeah, this lady. Let's see. It is a good burb. It is good burb.
You know the girl with the list? I have something for her. Hi, I'm the girl with the list, and this is your daily dose of free internet birth control. I will cure your baby fever. First off, we have Madeline talking about pregnancy BO. Pregnancy stank, as I've heard it called. It's a pretty natural symptom. Your hormones are fluctuating. You're gonna be stinky. But have you seen the stroller wall at Disneyland?
Oh, God.
That clip really does have an aura of darkness and chaos that I don't fuck with. Here's my horror movie pitch. We remake the Labyrinth movie, but it's just the stroller parking section in Disneyland. Also, have you ever seen a stroller pushing tan line? He literally has a tan line from holding and pushing the stroller. This girl was babysitting and she got hit in the eye with a Nerf bullet. This is what it looked like afterwards. That's not good. Kids' toys can do a surprising amount of damage, actually.
Don't put it on your forehead. Do not.
Oh, is it too quiet now?
On your forehead.
Okay, but
There
this
you
is
go.
where it gets real.
So my wife and I just got a letter from United Healthcare telling us that they're denying coverage for our twins stay in the NICU. But listen to this. They didn't address it to me or my wife, you know, like human adults. They addressed the letter to the baby.
Addressed to baby twin A. Doesn't even have a legal name yet, and you're already denying coverage? Having babies in the United States is a scam. Okay, I have one more for you, and it's really good. Really
actually
potent
really
baby
tame
fever cure
ones.
here, but I left it at the end because I know some people have emetophobia. If you have emetophobia, you need to scroll right
Wait,
now. But
what's
like this video and
emetophobia?
follow me first.
Nope. No, okay, no, I know what that is. I know what that is now. I know what that is now. But no, this was actually a really tame one. Usually it's like...
Placenta came out, attached to the placenta was the uterus.
Hi, I'm the girl with the list, and this is reason 350.
I'm eating. I'm
not having
sorry.
kids. You'll have to excuse me for not being in my regular location. I am on vacation in Mexico, because that's what me and all my girlfriends who don't have kids like to do for fun. So let me get this straight. She delivered a baby, and then her placenta, and then her uterus.
Nature anesthesia gave her medication to make her comfortable and also to relax the uterus so that we could try and just push it back in.
I don't need anyone up in there trying to push me back into myself. Hello?
Tried to have the uterus return the placenta separated and she lost 3 liters in what feels like a minute.
This is what 3 liters looks like, by the way, in case anyone needed that visual. I certainly didn't, but here we are. Obviously, this happening in the delivery room is a pretty rare occurrence. Pelvic organ prolapse is another huge reason in general why I don't want to have kids. They call it pop, by the way, which is the sound that your uterus makes when it falls out of your vagina, which can happen at any time, by the way. It can even happen to women who haven't had kids, but you're much more at risk for it if you have had kids, especially if you've had something like this happen. I'm getting kind of sweaty just thinking about it. I'm gonna go jump in the ocean. You go take your birth control. I'll see you.
Isn't the female body fun? The pop will happen with age regardless. Not necessarily. I mean, I don't know anyone who's had their uterus just fall out. What are we watching? The girl with the list who talks about horrible things that can happen to you after having kids. It's a good way to cure baby fever. Here, look at this.
Show what a uterus at full-term pregnancy looks like.
Hi, I'm the girl with the list, and this is reason 349 I'm not having kids. So this is what your uterus looks like when you have a fully grown baby in there. That is wild. She is holding that thing with 2 hands. But the most insane thing about this to me is how tiny the uterus is when you don't have a baby. Your uterus when you don't have a baby is about the size of your fist. So that's what it looked like before. But let's not forget that after birth, your uterus has to shrink back to its original size. This shrinking process starts right after birth and takes about 6 weeks to complete. And of course, it hurts. Because everything hurts when you're a woman. This is also where the fundal massage comes into play. If you don't remember what the fundal massage is,
hi ma'am, I'm just gonna do a little.
oh no. Some people even say it hurts worse than birth. This is also why it's insane that men expect women to just bounce back. I think they just must be jealous because they've never been able to grow something tiny into something big. One thing's for sure, my uterus won't be doing that because I'll be taking my birth control. Special thanks to Amber Riley.
I don't need birth control. My shit just doesn't work. But yeah, that's the... Oh, that's the wrong button. Hold on, sorry. Heard from someone that it takes 10 years for a woman's body to fully heal from the birth process. It's definitely really rough on you. My sister almost died giving birth to her son. As much as I don't want kids, I think she's just hate watching too much. I feel like it is important to know what could possibly happen to your body, though. I feel like it is important because, like, it's not talked about. No one tells you, be like, oh yeah, you might completely rip your vagina beyond repair. You might shatter your pelvis. Your uterus might pop out and you lose 3 liters of blood. Like, no one warns you about that. And I feel like people should know. I feel like it's good to know what could happen. Lots of things are not talked about. Many videos I've seen are just absolute worst case scenarios. Like I said, my sister almost fucking died. She was like hemorrhaging. Like she was profusely bleeding out. Like her and her son were stuck in the hospital for like, I think it was like a little over a month. It's gotta be worse back. How old do you think my sister is? What do you mean back then? Oh, okay, you're talking like way back in the day. Okay. I was about to say my nephew's 11. It's only been 11 years. It's like, the fuck you mean back then? Through historical text, it does almost sound like stuff has been getting worse. I mean, it could also, if stuff is getting worse, it could also be a factor of, like, our health kind of getting worse because, like, our food's kind of garbage now. At least in the States. I figure it's probably, like, also getting worse gradually everywhere. But in the States, our food is absolute garbage. Yeah. Ideally, women's healthcare would be getting better, but it's not really, like, they don't work on women's health as much as you would think. Sure, there's a risk, and sure, it's not the same risk level, but guys can break a D even though it doesn't have a bone. Well, I feel like everyone knows that guys can break their dick. And, like, at least if you break your dick, you don't, like, bleed out and die. Like, people know. I've known. Female body does have its own fetal ejection thingy. Fetal ejection? You can bleed out and die from a broken dick. Wait, really? How do you die from a broken dick? Is it, like, I can definitely see how it would be, like, super duper painful. Like, I'm not saying it wouldn't suck, but, like, how do you bleed out from that? Hold on. Google. It's a massive blood stick. I'm gonna call Canis's like, baby, give me that massive blood stick. You bleed into it and cannot stop because how the thing is constructed. Oh. It is possible to die from complications of a untreated penile fracture, although it is extremely rare. A rupture, let's see, severe hemorrhaging, a rupture of the erectile tubes, or major blood vessel can cause massive internal bleeding if left unmanaged. Okay. Oh, there's a picture of someone, like, holding a little SOS sticky note in front of their crotch. It's funny. Fetal ejection reflex is what's meant to happen, not the whole doctor's yelling push, push, push. But yeah, I've also heard that, like, it's easier to give birth standing up or, like, slightly bent over, like, while standing, than it is laying down. And I think the laying down, like, makes it easier on the doctors, not on the mother. Because, like, also, if you're laying down, they don't have to, like, play catch with your baby. But, like, you know, oh, we have our struggles. I'm glad I'm not a girl. I'm glad that my shit's broken beyond repair and I can never get knocked up. Wait, was that like is that an old, like, monarchy thing? Blame that on the kings, sadly. They wanted a good job. Is that an actual thing? I just wanted to watch, like, the head pop out. That's disgusting. I would never be able to watch someone give birth. I'm sorry. I would probably throw up. No, my shit's fucked. My shit's absolutely fucked. I've been wanting it cut out for years. Like, even made a birthing chair to make it easier to see. It's 4 p.m. Am I allowed to drink? I feel like I need a drink. Next level piss kink. Well, I mean, there would definitely be piss involved. My sister pissed on her delivery nurse. I'm glad it's fucked you not wanting a kid. Yeah, same. You can't be trusted with alcohol. Sure I can. Yeah, piss and shit, because, like, everything comes out. Because, like, typically, I don't know if it's every time. I know it's very common, though. But they will actually, like, go ahead just to try to prevent any tearing. They will cut you from vagina to anus to help with the birthing. Because the odds of you just, like, ripping there are so high, and it's easier to, like, stitch up a clean cut than it is a tear. And that's also where the husband stitch comes from where they stitch you back up afterwards. It's less common now, but it was a big thing, like, not even, like, super long ago. Like, it's still relatively recent. They would give an extra stitch to close up the vagina slightly to make it tighter for the husband. And that was, like, a whole thing, because the woman was usually, like, out for that, so she couldn't consent. It was purely up to the husband. So yeah, the husband stitch is, like, really fucked. It's like, your shit goes back to normal. It just takes a while. The vagina's a muscle. It expands and it retracts. Like, she'll get back to how she was without a stitch. I feel like that's been more of an American thing, though. Possibly. I don't know. I've not left the States. Yeah, it's definitely less common now, to my understanding. More of a historical thing. It's not even that old, though. Hold on. Let me find dates. Ah, God, I just got flashbanged. Most of the freaky pregnancy scares I keep hearing about tend to be out of the States. The States are pretty fucked. The husband stitch, also known as the daddy stitch, husband's knot, or vaginal tuck, is a surgical procedure in which one or more additional sutures than necessary are used to repair a woman's perineum after it's been cut or torn during childbirth. Purported purpose is to tighten the opening of the vagina and thereby enhance the pleasure of the patient's male sex partner during penetrative intercourse. Is there anything on, like, dates? Use of the term in the medical literature can be traced to transactions of the Texas State Medical Association in 1885, where a doctor claimed to have performed one. Belgian researchers studied the practice, finding evidence of it happening in Belgium at least since the 1950s. Trying to see, like, when the most recent I don't know. Many of the freaky wait, I already read that one. Old school pocket pussy. No. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, what the timeline would be for that one, but that is a thing that I've heard about a lot. I know some people like to, like, deny that women get treated really badly, because, I don't know, I feel like some people like to just believe that we're all treated equally in the year 2026, but the sad truth is women are still kind of in a rough spot, especially with the overturning of Roe v. Wade. We lost a lot of protections there, which is why you now have bills that are trying to be passed that can, like, possibly get women executed for miscarriages. I don't know. Feel free to look into it at your own discretion, but there's a lot of shit that people have been trying to get past. You'll look at it, be like, okay, there's this one thing with this one thing, And it's like, okay, this alone doesn't sound too horrible. And then you look at the other shit that is either trying to be passed in the same area or has already been and be like, I'm seeing overlap here where, like, legally. So, yeah, it's a time. It's a time. Viking history speaks about women tending to have more power than men, if I recall correctly. Gay marriage was also legal then. Man, we should have just left things to the Vikings. we should let the Vikings just take over everything. They seem chill. They seem chill. Blame Christianity. That's a whole bag of worms that I'll keep my mouth shut. Greeks also had gay marriage. I typically avoid talking about religious stuff, but yeah, there is definitely there was a lot of shifts after the Inquisition. I'm not gonna shit on anybody's religion. I think as long as you're not a horrible person, I don't care what you believe in. But the Inquisition definitely changed a lot of stuff, and not always necessarily for the better. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like people should have left other cultures alone to do their thing and have their own religion. Believe in what you want, but never force beliefs on anyone aside from yeah. It's like I'm very like not religious. I'm very much one of those like I see it as be a good person. Don't be a dick. Don't like hurt people. Don't steal from people. Just use your basic morals and be a good person. And you know, if this group is right and there's an afterlife and like a good place or a bad place, you know, if you were a good person, you should end up in a good place. Cool. If there's no afterlife, you at least lived a good life and hopefully made people happy, and yeah. Positives all around, as long as you're just like not a shit person. That's how I see it. But I'm not gonna like shit on people unless they are like actively being pieces of shit. So I don't want an afterlife with a god that accepts so much hatred in the world. Yeah, that's definitely another way of looking at it, because like there's a lot of bad shit everywhere. Just let me burn it. I feel that. I feel that. All positive energy. Like, I don't know. There's enough bad shit in the world. Just bring some good shit into the world. Just be a silly anime girl on the internet. Make people laugh. Sometimes at you, sometimes with you, hopefully. I feel like a lot of times it's at me. But you know, as long as you're laughing, that's fine. That's fine. We gotta remind the monkeys to stop throwing their shit around. Yeah. Nasty little chimpanzees and what's another kind of monkey? Orangutan. I don't, I'm really scared of monkeys, honestly. I watched Planet of the Apes as a kid, and it completely, like, scarred me. So... Oh no, people want to be fucked in the ass. What must we do? Hey, all I'm saying is, the male G-spot is reached through the anus. So, you know... Maybe they should have had an open mind and and joined it. Yeah, it's God's plan. It got put there. Yeah. And it's also led to like a lot of like, I don't know if it's like directly correlated, but a lot of like toxic masculinity. Have you seen how many cases there have been about women complaining about their partners because their underwear have skid marks and shit stains, because so many people think that it's gay to wipe your ass. If you touch an asshole, you're automatically gay. So naturally, they can't wipe their ass. It's a whole thing. It is a whole thing. Like, I have met people that think it's gay to wipe your ass. And it's really convenient because they're really easy to find. If you just stand next to someone and they smell like shit, odds are you've never heard of this? No? Fucking tickle my pumpkin. This is the first time I've heard of this shit. I don't know, maybe it's because like I hang out in like female spaces, but I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I think one of my childhood friends said that her husband was like that. Don't quote me on that. I haven't seen her in a long time, but he was always, I hate her husband. I really hope that she divorced him. The only reason they got married is because her husband, look, she hates him too. She hates him too. She doesn't like him. Like, I grew up in a very conservative Christian area. Generational title. Yeah, yapping and fapping, but not actually. Yeah. Thank you. Twitch wouldn't let me use it. Twitch hates me. But no, grew up in a very conservative Christian area. My friend got pregnant at, I think she was 16? We were still in high school. She ended up dropping out of high school. Sorry, reading fucking chat. But yeah, she was super duper young. She did a stupid, got pregnant with this guy that she was dating. And her family made her keep the baby and marry the father because that was just kind of how shit is, sadly, in the area. So like she openly like hates this guy. Like I said, I haven't seen her in a couple of years. I hope that she left him. The last I heard, they were doing marriage therapy. So I don't know. People I know even wipe after a ghost shit, even though the first wipe showed nothing. You have to do it twice. Yeah, because like, what if you just like missed the spot? You know. Yeah, there are plenty of religions that kind of lead to that kind of thing, unfortunately. It's very like, would that be like Puritan kind of thing? I don't know. Yeah, that's why I have my mindset of just like, don't be a shit person. That's all I care about. Like, that's all I care about. Live happy, make people happy, don't hurt people. The end. Super easy. Done. Like, if you want to be gay, be gay. Hi, it's me. I'm gay. Like, yeah. People just like hating people for some reason, and it's really stupid. And especially, like, there's so much hate on, like, transgender people. And for what reason? Literally, for what reason? I see, like, politicians and such will want to be like, they're secretly all pedophiles, they want our children. But then, like, you blink and it's like, oh, wow, this politician who blamed transgender people of being secret pedophiles, oh, wow, he just got, like, arrested for having 1 billion gigabytes of child content. Like, I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. But yeah, and they get all upset because, like, you have drag queens reading to children in schools. And it's like, the degeneracy. It's like, no, they're reading. They're just looking really, like, slay. The word gay is used to mean someone who loves their work and are passionate about it. I am passionate about my I'm very passionate about looking at anime titties. But yeah. I don't know. Much. Oh, I just like bumped you guys in my cup. Sorry. I don't know how we went from like talking about future stream plans to very sensitive type topics such as religions. But yeah. Oh shit, we got a so sus all the time. I'm not being sus. That might be a little sus. But you redeemed it. That one's on you. That one's on you. Yeah. I know. We knocked out my list of talking points way faster than I thought I would, honestly. I felt like it would take longer to talk about some of them. But yeah. To recap for anyone who wasn't here for all of it. I still owe you guys 2 things from the charity event from earlier this year. I still owe you bad rap karaoke. You will be getting sushi glory hole. You have no say in this. It is happening. We have an ASMR. We need to decide like what kind. Do you not know sushi glory hole? Imagine that. Instead of strange dick, you be getting a snack. High-end fish, no doubt. Now let me tell you what it's all about. It's sushi. Sushi being fed through a hole in the wall. Here's out, here's out, here's out, here's out, here's out, here's out. I know about Cinnamon Roll Lady. No, I fucking love Sushi Glory Hole. It's so good. I don't watch famous people. It's the Lonely Island. There's so many different types of glory holes, it ain't even fun. I've been to... I didn't partake. I didn't do anything there, but I saw one. They had like a whole ass TV in there and everything. They had like a TV playing stuff, and it's like you walk into a stall and there's like a TV and shit, and then there's just like a big ass hole in the wall. I was curious. I was curious. I wanted to check it out, you know? It was really gross in there. It was disgusting. I would not have felt clean partaking because like the floor was sticky. I see your message. Has it not been going through? What kind of places do you go to? I was out of state and we heard about this place and I wanted to see it. So we went in, we looked at it. It was in the back of a sex shop. Need bleach for my ears. I'm sorry. They weren't working for a sec. VPN was on. Oh, okay. But yeah, it was like up front you could buy like 2-foot long dildo. No respect for my slop tape. Wait, what was your slop tape? Oh, about like watching porn? I feel like everyone's a little gay. Some people are just in denial. like, if you look at people watching like straight porn, it's like, are you looking at the dick? Why aren't you watching two females banging? why are you looking at the dick? Pretty gay. Technically speaking, watching male to female trans people as a female is less gay than male to female. I feel like it varies because some people, like, there's transition surgeries. You can have your shit like put inside out. It's really cool. I don't know how the fuck they do it, but like they've made like pretty functional penises. The vagina is a little more complicated. Cause like it's lady parts are pretty weird. Is it a bad idea to start streaming without telling your parents? I still live with them. I feel like it depends on what you're streaming. I don't know. I don't see an issue with it. If you're just doing like normal content stuff, I don't see a problem. Like, I probably wouldn't stream if I was still living in my mother's house, just because of like how she is. But yeah, I feel like as long as your parents are chill, which like, you're a grown ass woman, do what you want. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I thought you redeemed another RR for a second. Be VTubing, made my own model. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I don't see an issue with that. Like, I don't see why it'd be a problem. I'm saving my points a little bit here. Ah, I see. I still need to set up more redeems for you guys. There is one I technically have an asset for, but I've not used it purely out of principle. Hold on, let me... I have this, technically. But I refuse. If you want this, you're gonna have to give biddies. This will be a biddy one. But I do have that. I hate that I have it, but it was free, so I got it. I snatch up free assets. It will be 67 biddies, probably. I don't know. That's one of the worst redeem I've ever seen in your life. I agree. But you know, your girl's broke. 6,700 biddies at minimum. That's $67. What 69 biddies gonna get? There is actually a thing that happens if you do 69 biddies. It plays a funny sound alert. They deserve it for wanting to redeem that shit. That's so expensive. No one would ever do it. Because biddies are like 100 bits is $1. So
yeah, how much money do you have? 69 cents. You know what that means?
Monkey 3000
I don't have enough money for chicken nugget.
X69. Bet lol.
Did you hear it? Did it play for you guys? I heard it on my end. You don't understand the dedication of some of these children. Fortunately, children aren't allowed in the stream because it's 18 plus. So, also, if it was children, they'd be like using their... Oh, it was a little low? Wait, did you not hear it? Was it low? I will need to fix it. It says, "Hey, I got 69 cents. You know what that means?" The guy's like, "Nice." He's like, "It means I don't have enough for my chicken nuggets." It's just a funny little. Let me see if I can find the original clip. Hold on. You'll get your sound in some form. Where are you gonna get nuggies for 69 cents? No, he's saying he doesn't have enough money for his chicken nuggets. Here, I found it. I found it.
How much money do you have? Like 69 cents. You know what that means? I don't have enough money for chicken nugget. Hey, how much money do you have? Like 69 cents. You know what that means? I don't have enough money for chicken nugget.
Yeah, that's the sound clip that plays for 69 bits. I miss when Burger King had like 99-cent nugget. Oh, I miss when anything was 99 cents. Shit's so expensive now. Like, I remember when I used to work at Taco Bell and the tacos were like 99 cents or $1 or something like that. They're really cheap. You could just like buy 5 tacos and that would be like a nice big lunch. I don't know. I was in college. I was eating like hella Taco Bell. Especially like just because like sometimes I'd come in and like because like they knew me because I was the cashier. They'd be like, "Oh, Nui, I got you. Let me slip you like some cinnamon twists or an apple empanada." I miss those. And I'd get the occasional little freebie. I do the cantina. Oh, I like the like black bean cantina bowl. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I was gonna buy a VTuber model and I realized I can't afford one. That is a mood. That is a mood. Definitely an alternative because I know making one is really hard. There's a huge learning curve. If you look on Booth, there's a lot of customizable. There's even like free VTuber models. And then customizables tend to be on the cheaper end. And like cheaper in terms of model price. Like the one I use is a customizable model made by Twintail, who is an artist I would never in my life be able to afford to commission. Her shit's so expensive. It's so expensive. I understand why, because her quality of work is amazing. But she made this one for... how much was it again? Hold on. Let me look it up. I don't remember how much. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. $150, I think. I'm looking. Why am I not finding it? Also, I have to pee so bad. Yeah, 133 USD. Which, like, for fucking Twintail, is insanely cheap. Hi, Jenny. I'm not a piss tuber. Like, let me find her Twitter. What is your comm price? Okay, commissions are closed, but if I click on pricing. So if you wanted to get a... Did you forget I was here? No, I'm so used to like people like saying piss tuber instead of hello. So, Twintails, if you were to get a full body art and rig custom model, the base price for that is $12,000 US. $12,000. So I would not be able to afford a custom twin tail model. Just a full body rig is 8K. An additional outfit rig is 4K. Just the art's 5K. But she is like insanely good at rigging and has done like high profile work. So I'm not adding an extra zero. No, that is the price. VTuber models are expensive. They're very expensive. Because they're really hard to make. But like, she's done a lot of Iron Mouse's models. She did a Shy Lily model. Like, I don't know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot. Learning how to rig is so fucking hard. And then like everything has to be drawn on its own. If it moves, it's its own layer. Like, it's like every part of the finger is its own. Hold on, you might be able to kind of see if I customize. Hold on, it's gonna be loading for a second. It's not Blender, it's Live 2D Cubism, which is also a paid subscription to even use. Where'd you say you got yours? Sorry, I'm stuck in my loading because I'm trying to load this thing. On Vgen, the artist is Twin Tails. Like the number 2, WINTAILS. And it's a customizable model. So you can completely... Hold on, I'm still loading. I'm gonna be stuck like this for a second. It has to load all of the layers. Seen someone do the rigging stuff a few times? Yeah, my friend Rin, she does rigging. Okay, how much longer am I gonna be loading? Is my thing crashing? Oh, nope, we're there. Ah, we got it. We're in. We're in. So, let's see. Okay, so here, this is just like the shadow on my, using my little Ahego thingy. This layer is just the shadow on that. Where is it? This is the whole one. So that's 2 layers just for this. Got 2 layers for each eyebrow. Oh, it's really, this isn't working the way I thought it would. I was hoping that would show more. But yeah, everything is its own layer. TLDR, everything's its own layer. It's a pain in the ass. No, it's just because I was trying to go into that one menu for the layers and it had to load. From 3D rigging experience, I'll say it doesn't look as difficult for 2D. Abandoned Bad Dragon Toy! How have you been? Hi. Hello, hello. Still, to date, still my favorite username. My favorite username. Good. You missed some of the sussiness. I think you like saying the name. I love saying that name. Vroid Studio doesn't... Oh, are you making yours in Vroid? I have a Vroid. She needs an update. I haven't updated her in a minute. But I do have a Vroid. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you. But yeah, 2D and 3D. very different. But no, Vroid is definitely a great place to start because A, it's free. Hold on, I'm looking for would it be this one? I have 2 versions of Vroid. Do Vroid avatars look good? They can. They very much can. It all comes down to how much work you're willing to put into it. Honestly. Because, like, I've seen Vroids that don't look like Vroids. Like, let me load. I didn't make much progress in the one I was doing for my update. But, oh god, where's your skirt? Hold on. I want to show you this one, but she doesn't have her skirt. I don't know where it went. I've completely lost her skirt. So she just has her, her coochie out on full display. Hold on. Hi, Kinrel! Okay, where would I have your... I need to find her clothes. Let's do custom skirt, and I might be able... I think I should still have the texture file. Hold on. I'm not showing the full Mersosi again. I showed that on accident. Full skirt, not the open skirt. Yeah. Oop. Okay. This is also an unfinished model that I'm going to show you guys, but, you know, it is what it is. Very unfinished. Whose coochie is out? My Mercy model that I was working on. This is the old one. I started working on another one. But yeah, I was making a fan model of Mercy Modiste. Because I love Mercy, and this was her 1.0. I kind of gave up because I couldn't get the scissors to not get this, like, weird pixelization, no matter how big I made them. Like, no matter what I did, they always looked like this, even though the art file was, like, pretty neat. I just couldn't get it to cooperate. But, like, her eye patch is made out of hair. It's not, like, painted on, which is how you can, like, actually hide the eyelashes and everything. And the entire eyeball. Yeah, she got some big boobies. And she's got, like, a whole ass thong under there that I was really proud of. I was really proud of her thong. I thought it came out really, really well. I lied. You got to see the Mersosi. The price for the foot's too high. It's 3 zeros too bitty. We might lower. It's fine. Here, have these feet instead. Have Mercy feet instead. Yeah, it definitely needed more work. But then she updated her design anyway, so it didn't matter. So it was fine. Let me not show you anything I don't want to show. Hold on. I say after showing the Mersosi. What a time to return to my desk. Welcome back. Model selection, save. I've made even less progress on this other one, but I did start working on a Vroid of her updated design. Hold on, it's not responding. Please hold. It's a little beefy. I have to slap some clothes on her real quick. She is currently very naked. But in my defense, it's way easier to work on a model when they are naked. So, I stand by that. Alright. This is a plugin, by the way. There's plugins for Vroid, and they're very handy. Oh, my guide image isn't here. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get the guide image real quick. It should still be on my computer. Maybe. Maybe not. I could have sworn it was still on my computer. I didn't think I deleted it. I'm pretty sure I didn't delete it, actually. It should still be here. Where the fuck did it go? I had her, whatchamacallit? Her reference. Her character, like, art. I don't know where it went. It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need it. I don't need it. It's fine. Have a good night! But yeah, I hadn't gotten around to her, don't mind the boobs. Her eye patch yet. I'd been working on her hair, which is a bitch. I'd never done hair vents before. They definitely look better from the front than they do from the back. But I spent like an entire day trying to figure out hair vents. And then I had to figure out her... It's still not completely figured out. It looks good from this angle, and that's it. She's got this, like, big spiky portion in her pigtails. But, like... I was pretty proud of it from, like, this specific angle. I thought they looked good. Hair in Vroid. Yeah, hair in Vroid is a bitch. Let me show... Let me get her reference image. So yeah, this is what her hair looks like. She's got the big, like, knifey, spiky hair. Yeah, Vroid can be a lot of fun. It's just a hella learning curve. So yeah, the only part I managed to kind of almost finish was like these initial top spiky bits. And then it gets even more complicated, swirly, spiky pigtails, and her little like crown hair things. So yeah, I never got very far, but I at least started, which I feel like is worth something. It's worth something at the very least. Alright, let me close all that. Yeah. Vroid can be a lot of fun. And they can look very, very good. It all comes down to how much work you put into it. I will also say, if you really want to like polish them afterwards, you can do a lot of wizardry through Blender and Unity. So, you can even adjust your boob and butt physics through Blender. Yeah. Well, I am going to look for a raid target because I desperately need to go to the bathroom. And I feel like we've talked about everything that I wanted to talk about and then some. And really desperately need the bathroom. Let's the birthday girl still alive? The birthday girl is still alive. Guess I need to learn Blender at some point too then. It's definitely a time. Okay, we're gonna raid the birthday girl. She's playing Super Battle Golf. And then just like let her know that I'm lurking, but I am in the bathroom. We're gonna make it a fast raid. Where the fuck is her button? Scoot, where is your button? There it is. I found it. Why do you delay going to the bathroom so much? Because I'm yapping. I'm yapping. Alright, here's the raid message. Top one if you still have access to my emotes, but I'm free to use Twitch emotes, both through cool orange cat. And for anyone here who might be new, here's a link to my Discord and a link to all my socials if you're interested in joining, following, keeping up when I'm offline. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm starting Detroit Become Human, which is a game that I've been wanting to play since it came out, and I've never played it. I don't even really know what it's about, other than clankers. So we're going from one robot game to another. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.